Welcome to my channel, Simple English Talking. Let me ask you something. Why does learning English feel so hard? You go to classes, you do your homework, you watch YouTube videos, maybe you even use an app every day, but still, you don't feel confident when you speak. You forget words. You don't understand people. You think, maybe I'm just bad at languages. But what if I told you something different? What if learning English could be simple, even enjoyable? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to follow the right steps. In this video, I'll show you how to learn English in a way that really works. Not just for school, not just for exams, but for real life, for travel, for work, for making friends. So stay with me. Don't skip, because the last tip might be the one that finally changes everything for you. Chapter 1. Why most people learn English the wrong way. Let's begin with a simple question. Have you been learning English for years, but still feel like a beginner? Maybe you've studied English in school. You passed tests. You filled in grammar worksheets. You learned vocabulary lists. But when someone speaks English to you, your brain freezes. You don't know what to say. You feel shy. You feel stuck. This is not your fault. Really, it's not. You were just taught English the wrong way. Let me explain. Most schools and courses teach you about English. They give you grammar rules. They teach you to translate. They ask you to memorize vocabulary. This is like learning about a bicycle, how it works, how the pedals move, how the wheels turn. But if you only study the bike and never ride it, you still don't know how to ride. The same is true for English. You don't need to just learn about English. You need to use English. You need to hear it. You need to understand it. You need to use it in real life. Even if you make mistakes, that's how real learning happens. Now, let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I had two students. Let's call them Rina and Ahmed. Both of them had studied English for more than 6 years. They could pass exams easily. They could do grammar perfectly, but they couldn't speak. Rina told me, "I feel like I know English in my head, but I can't say anything." Ahmed said, "When I try to speak, I forget everything. I feel stupid." They were not stupid. They were not bad students. They were just never shown the right way to learn. So I asked them to stop studying grammar. Yes, stop. I gave them short stories to read. I gave them slow English videos to watch. I asked them to listen, read, and speak a little every day, but only with things they liked. No pressure, no tests. After 3 months, Rina said, "I can speak now. Not perfectly, but I don't feel afraid anymore." Ahmed said, "Now I understand people when they talk. I don't translate. I just understand." What changed? They started using English, not studying it like a school subject. This is the moment I want you to have. That aha moment. That moment when you understand. Doing grammar exercises is not enough. Watching one video a week is not enough. If you want to learn English, you must hear it. You must read it. You must feel it. You must use it. Now maybe you're thinking, but grammar is important, right? Yes, it is. But not first. Not in the beginning. Think about babies. They don't study grammar books. They listen a lot. They copy, they play with the language, and after a while, they speak. You can do the same, but first, your mindset has to change. You must stop thinking, I'm bad at English. You're not bad. You just haven't used the right method yet. And you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to speak like a native speaker. You just need to improve, little by little. So, take a deep breath. Let go of the stress. Let go of the fear. This is not school. This is your life. You can learn English in a way that feels good and works. In the next chapter, I'll show you exactly how to start, even if you think you know nothing. You'll learn how to build a strong English base from zero in a way that feels easy, fun, and natural. Ready to begin? Chapter 2. How to start even if you know nothing. So you want to learn English, but you feel lost. You open a grammar book and you close it 5 minutes later. You try a video and you don't understand it. You hear people speaking fast and it feels like noise. You think, how can I start if I don't even know where to begin? If that's you, don't worry. You're not alone. And here's the good news. You don't need to start with grammar. You don't need to know everything. You don't even need to understand full sentences at first. You just need a small, simple way to begin. Let's start there. When people say, I want to learn English, they often jump into hard stuff too fast. They download big apps or watch long videos or try to learn 20 new words in a day, but that doesn't help. In fact, it can make you feel tired and confused. You don't need big lessons. You need something very small and very easy. So, here's what I recommend. Start with very simple materials. I mean, really simple. Look for beginner-level stories, stories with short sentences and easy words. Look for short videos made for English learners, not native speakers. Don't feel bad about choosing something easy. In fact, that's the best choice you can make. Think of it like this. You are not trying to study English like a school subject. You are trying to build your English life, your language home. What do I mean by language home? It means you surround yourself with small pieces of English every day. You see English, you hear English, you speak English. You don't wait for a teacher or a class. You bring English into your day like you bring in sunlight through your window. Here's how you can start building that home. Put a post-it note on your mirror that says, Good morning in English. Change your phone language to English. Play a short English video, 1 to 2 minutes, while you eat breakfast. Say one sentence in English before you sleep. You are now living with English, not just studying it. But what should you say? Let's make this very easy. You only need 10 English phrases to begin. Just 10. That's all. Here they are. Hello, my name is Bus. 2. I live in Niles, BA3. I am learning English. I like Deus. 5. I don't like. 6. I am happy today. 7. I am tired today. 8. I want to eat bows. 9. What is this? 10. You very much. These are your first tools. Like a baby learning to speak, you only need a few words to say a lot. You can combine them to make full sentences. For example, Hello, my name is Anna. I live in Brazil. I am tired today. I want to eat pizza. That's 4 sentences. And you already sound like a person who speaks English. You didn't need a big vocabulary. You didn't need grammar rules. You just needed a few simple pieces like Lego blocks. Try it now. Say your own version. Say it out loud. Even if you're alone, speak to your mirror. Speak to your cat. Speak to the air. The important thing is this: don't wait. Start speaking from day one. But what if someone laughs at your English? Don't worry about that. Most people won't laugh, and even if they do, so what? You're learning. You're brave. Speaking one sentence in a new language is more powerful than writing 100 words silently. You are doing something real, and that's something to feel proud of. Remember, you don't need perfect English. You need easy English that works. One of my students, her name was Farha, started just like this. She only knew a few phrases. She practiced them every morning. After 1 week, she added 5 more. After 1 month, she could describe her day in English. She said, "I feel so happy. I'm not perfect, but I can speak. That means I can grow." So, if you are an absolute beginner, your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is to start small and feel good about it. Feel proud that you said your first sentence, that you understood one line of a story, that you watched your first full video in English, even if you didn't understand every word. This is how confidence grows, step by step, word by word, day by day. In the next chapter, we will go deeper into the most powerful skill of all: listening. You'll learn how to train your ears and your brain to understand English naturally, even when native speakers talk fast. And yes, you'll be able to do it even if you're just starting. Chapter 3. Listening comes first. Always. Let me ask you something. How do babies learn to speak? Do they open a grammar book? Do they write down vocabulary? Do they take a class? Number. They just listen. They listen to their parents. They listen to sounds. They listen to words and sentences again and again every day. For the first year of life, babies say nothing, but their brains are working hard. They are learning the rhythm, the tone, the sound of the language. Then, one day, they speak. You can do the same. If you want to speak good English, you must listen first. Listen a lot, more than you think. Listening is the secret skill that many learners forget, but it is the most important step. Before you speak, before you write, you must train your ears. Now maybe you're thinking, "But I don't understand native speakers. They talk too fast." That's okay. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to choose the right kind of listening. Listening that is made for you. So, what should you listen to? Here are some great choices. Beginner podcasts. Short, slow English with easy vocabulary. Some even explain new words as they go. YouTube videos for English learners. Not native speaker videos, but teachers who speak clearly. Easy English stories. The best ones use simple grammar and speak slowly. You don't need to understand every word. In fact, it's better if you don't stop the video every 5 seconds. Just listen. Let the words wash over you. Try to feel the meaning, not translate everything. Let me share a technique that works very well. It's called shadowing. Shadowing means this: you listen to a sentence, then say it out loud at the same time as the speaker, like a shadow. You try to copy the speed, the sound, the voice. Let's try it now. Yes, right now. Repeat this sentence with me. I am learning English and I enjoy it. Say it with me again. I am learning English and I enjoy it. One more time, a little faster. I am learning English and I enjoy it. How did that feel? That's shadowing. You don't need to understand every word, you just copy the sound. This helps your brain and mouth work together. You start to feel the flow of English. Now let's add one more. I listen to English every day and it's getting easier. Say it again with me. I listen to English every day and it's getting easier. Good. That's real progress. And you did it in less than 30 seconds. Now, let's talk about subtitles. Many learners watch English videos with subtitles. That's good, but you must use subtitles the right way. Here's how. First, watch with English subtitles. Try to listen and read at the same time. Second, watch again, but don't read, just listen. Third, repeat short parts, 5 to 10 seconds, and shadow them. Last, watch the video one more time without subtitles. This method helps you understand faster. You connect the sound, the word, and the meaning all at the same time. Now let's talk about your daily listening habit. You don't need hours. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day is enough if you do it every day. Here's a simple plan. Morning. Listen to a short podcast or video while brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. Afternoon. Watch a 5-minute story with subtitles. Then shadow 1 or 2 sentences. Evening before bed. Listen to something again. Repeat what you remember. That's it. Easy, right? The key is this. Don't worry about speaking first. Just listen. Let the language enter your brain like music. Speak when you're ready, and you'll be ready sooner than you think. One of my students, a taxi driver named Min, didn't speak at all for 3 months. He only listened. Podcasts, stories, easy videos. After 3 months, he started to speak. His accent was smooth. His sentences were clear. He said, "It felt like the English was already inside me." That's the power of listening. So don't skip this step. Listening is not just listening, it's learning deeply. It's preparing your brain to speak with confidence. In the next chapter, we'll talk about the next big skill, speaking without fear. You'll learn how to speak English every day, even if you don't have anyone to talk to. And I promise, you can speak English, and it can feel natural. I'll show you how. Chapter 4. Read more. Remember more. If I could only give you one way to improve your English, one way that helps your vocabulary, your grammar, your speaking, and your writing, I would say, read. Read every day. Read what you love. Many learners think reading is boring. They say, I want to speak, not read. But here's the truth. Reading is the secret power behind great English. Let me tell you a story. In 1965, there was an experiment in the U.S. with boys who were in trouble with the law. Some had stolen things, some had dropped out of school. The teachers gave one group of boys something simple, books, not grammar books, not school books, fun books, James Bond, spy stories, adventure. They didn't make the boys read. They just gave the books and said, do what you want. The boys started reading, and they didn't stop. Some read a book every 2 days. 2 years later, those boys were tested and the results were amazing. The boys who read had better reading, better writing, and better attitudes. They even liked school more. The boys who didn't read, they got worse. Some didn't improve at all. Here's another example. Students learning English in the Fiji Islands were tested in 3 groups. 1. Grammar classes. 2. Read quietly in class. 3. Listen to the teacher reading stories. After 1 year, the 2 reading groups were far ahead. They understood more English. Their grammar was better, even though they didn't study grammar rules. The grammar group didn't do as well. They worked hard, but they didn't grow as fast. Why? Because when we read, we see real English. We see the same words again and again. We see them in real sentences. Our brain starts to remember them naturally. It's not like memorizing. You don't have to sit down and repeat, go, went, gone, go, went, gone. You just read a fun story and suddenly the past tense of go is easy because you saw it 10 times in a book. Reading also helps your speaking and writing. You start to feel the rhythm of English. You remember sentence patterns. You don't have to think, is this grammar correct? Because you've seen it written the right way many times. But here's something very important. You must choose the right book. Don't start with Shakespeare. Don't pick a hard novel and look up every word. That's not reading. That's work. And you'll stop. Instead, start with something easy. Really easy. Books made for English learners are called graded readers. These books use short sentences, simple vocabulary, and exciting stories. You can also read comics, children's books, translations of books you already know, short fairy tales, anything that makes you want to keep reading. You might say, but I want serious English. I want business English. Academic words. You'll get there. But first you need a base. You need to enjoy reading, and to do that it must be easy. Like I said before, fun books are better than serious books, because when you enjoy the story, you read more. And when you read more, you learn more. Let me show you something. 2 students, same age, same level of English. Student A studies English grammar for 1 hour every day. Student B reads 1 fun English book every week. After 3 months, who improves more? Student B. Every time. Why? Because student B sees real, useful English hundreds of times. Words like suddenly, because, he said, she asked, and many more. These words are easy, but we need to see them again and again. That's how we remember. In my class, I had a student named Carlos. He hated grammar. He said, I don't understand these rules. I gave him a simple book, a short crime story. He liked it. He read another, then another. After a month, he said, Teacher, I think I'm learning without trying. And he was. His sentences were better. His vocabulary grew, and he was smiling. So here's my challenge to you. Read 1 fun English book every week. It doesn't have to be long, just a short book you enjoy. If you don't like it, stop. Find another. It's okay. Reading should feel good, not hard. You can find free, easy stories online. You can go to a library. You can download books or audiobooks. There are many ways to start. So now you're listening every day. You're speaking simple sentences. and you're reading fun English stories. You're not studying English, you're living in it. In the next chapter, we'll talk about vocabulary. Not how to memorize, but how to truly remember words naturally for life. And you'll see why learning 10 words well is better than learning 100 words you forget. Chapter 5. Speaking without fear. Yes, you can. Let's talk about something that scares almost every English learner. Speaking. I hear this all the time from students. But what if I say it wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if they don't understand me? Let me tell you something important. It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, you must make mistakes to improve. Think about babies. They don't wait until they can speak perfectly. They don't say, I need to study more grammar first. No, they just speak. They try. They copy. They make mistakes. And we don't laugh at them. We say, good job. That's how they learn. That's how you will learn, too. You already listened to English. You started reading simple books. Great. Now it's time to speak. Yes, even if you feel scared, even if you're alone. Let's start with something simple. Talk to yourself. Really, it's not crazy. It's smart. Talk about your day. Say what you're doing. I am making coffee. I am tired. I want to go outside. I like this song. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need to start. Here's one of my favorite ways to practice. Record yourself. Use your phone. Say something short. Just one sentence. Then play it back. How does it sound? Try again. You'll feel weird at first, but after a few days, you'll start to notice your voice getting stronger. You'll feel proud. Another great tool, language exchange apps. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky let you talk to real people who want to learn your language. You help them. They help you. Many of my students find speaking partners this way. You don't have to be perfect. Just try. Here's the trick. Don't try to speak about politics or deep topics. Start with useful speaking patterns, phrases you can use every day like I think, I don't know, I want to, can I, do you like? These are simple but powerful. You can build many sentences with just these patterns. Now you might say, but I live alone. I have no one to speak English with. That's okay. You can still speak at home every day. Here's a routine you can try. In the morning, say what you're going to do. Today, I will go to work. I will meet my friend. I want to drink coffee. In the evening, talk about your day. I went to the store. I cooked dinner. I watched a movie. If you see something interesting, describe it. That car is red. That dog is big. It's very sunny today. You can even talk to your pet, or your plant, or the mirror. It doesn't matter who. What matters is that you speak. Here's a fun idea. Give a weather report. Pretend you're a news reporter. Look out the window and say, "Good morning. Today is cloudy. There is a little wind. It might rain this afternoon." Back to you. It sounds silly, but it helps, and it's fun. When we have fun, we learn faster. Now, let's do something together. Are you ready? Here's a 3-minute speaking challenge. Say these 5 things out loud right now. Yes, out loud. Don't just think them, speak them. 1. My name is Y. I am learning English. Today I feel happy, tired, excited, free. I want to improve my English because right now I see. Look around and describe something. 5. Thank you for helping me learn. Say it to yourself, to your teacher, or to this video. You did it. Great job. Maybe it was hard. Maybe your voice was quiet. That's okay. The most important thing is that you tried. Every day, try to speak a little more. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. You don't have to wait until you're ready. You are ready now. The more you speak, the more confident you will feel. Remember, nobody speaks perfectly, not even native speakers. What matters is communication. Did the other person understand you? That's a win. In the next chapter, we'll talk about how to learn vocabulary naturally, not with word lists or flashcards, but in a way that helps you remember words for life. Chapter 6. Vocabulary that sticks. No more word lists. So, you're speaking more now. That's great. But maybe you're thinking, I still don't have enough words. I can't say what I want to say. I forget new words too fast. You're not alone. Almost every English learner feels this way. Most people try to fix it with a big mistake. They make word lists. They write 50 or 100 new English words. They look at the list. They try to memorize it again and again. But the next day, they forget. Why does this happen? Because word lists don't work for most people. Our brains don't learn that way, especially not with a second language. We need to see words in context, in real sentences, in stories, in real-life situations. Think about this. If I tell you the word breeze means a light wind, you might remember it for 5 minutes, but if you read a story that says, she sat by the window, a soft breeze touched her face as she sipped her tea. You feel the word. You understand it better. You can picture it. That's how you remember. Context is powerful. That means don't just learn words. Learn with words. Learn inside phrases. Learn inside stories. Learn inside conversations. Here's another example. Let's say you see the word disappointed in a word list. What does it mean? Maybe you understand. But what if you read this? Tom looked at his test. He got a low score. He felt disappointed. It's clear. You can guess the meaning. You remember it, not because you tried hard, but because your brain saw a real situation. Let's play a quick game. Can you guess the meaning of this word from the story? She opened the door slowly. The room was dark. She heard a sound and froze. Her heart was pounding. She felt terrified. What does terrified mean? You probably guessed, very scared. The magic of learning vocabulary through stories, it sticks in your brain. Now let's talk about how you can make this work every day. Start a personal word bank, but not a list. A bank with phrases or examples. When you find a new word, write it down in a sentence, or copy the sentence from a story. Even better, make a flashcard. But don't just write the word and meaning. Add a picture, or even better, record your voice saying the word in a sentence. When you use pictures, sounds, and feelings, the word stays with you longer. What's working well? Conversational tone. It sounds like a helpful coach or friend. Practical steps, the routines, speaking challenges, and spaced repetition advice are all very actionable. Motivational spirit. You reassure learners constantly. It's okay to make mistakes. You don't need perfect grammar. Suggestions to enhance clarity and flow. 1. Use consistent structure in routines. Right now, some lists, like the daily routine for vocabulary, are clear, but others, like grammar examples, could benefit from a numbered list or bullet format. Example: fix instead of I am, you are, he is, they are, I am tired, she is happy. Write I am, you are, he is, they are, I am tired, she is happy. It's easier on the eyes. 2. Minimize repetition when transitioning. Some transitions could be shortened or made smoother to avoid slowing the reader. Example: you don't need grammar rules. You need grammar feeling. And you build that feeling with real English. Could be: you don't need grammar rules. You need grammar feeling. And you build that feeling with real English. 3. Clarify key terms for absolute beginners. When you introduce terms like active vocabulary and passive vocabulary, consider bolding or formatting them clearly to draw attention. Example: there are two types of vocabulary: passive vocabulary, words you understand when you hear or read them; active vocabulary, words you can use when you speak or write. 5. Offer tiny summaries at the end of chapters. A quick recap could help cement the key point. Example for Chapter 6. Quick recap. Don't memorize word lists. Learn words through stories, phrases, and pictures. Use spaced repetition apps to remember more. Build a small, daily vocabulary habit. Polished version. I'll write one sentence about my day in English. This is not a punishment. This is a gift you're giving yourself. You can also use the internet to surround yourself with English. Follow Instagram accounts in English. Watch YouTubers who speak slowly and clearly. Change your phone's language to English. Play a game in English. These small actions change your environment, and your brain starts learning without effort. But here's the best part. Don't do it alone. Find a community. There are people like you, beginners who want to improve. Join a Facebook group. Find a conversation club online. Talk to a friend who is also learning. Start a WhatsApp group where everyone shares one English sentence a day. When you feel connected, you stay motivated. You feel stronger. And please celebrate small wins. Did you understand one English video today? Celebrate that. Did you say a sentence out loud, even a simple one? That's a win. Did you guess the meaning of a word from a story without using a dictionary? That's powerful. When you celebrate small wins, you enjoy learning, and when you enjoy learning, you keep going. And that's the secret. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's not about passing a test. It's about using English in real life, a little bit every day with small steps, with fun steps. So now, I want to give you a small challenge, right here, right now. Write your first goal sentence in English in the comments. It can be something simple like, I want to speak English with confidence. I will read one English story this week. I will watch one English video every morning. Write it now. Don't wait. His is your first small action and your first small win. If this video helped you, please like it. It tells YouTube that this kind of content matters. Subscribe to the channel for more English tips made simple, just for beginners. And don't forget to comment your goal below. I read every single one, and I'll cheer for you. Learning English doesn't have to be hard. It can be fun, it can be real, and most importantly, you can do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.